Hey, what's up boys and girls? We're back here in CQB City in Stockton, California, and today we're going to field test and review the KWA H&K MP7.
The H&K MP7A1 is one of the most recognizable submachine guns used by law enforcement and special operation groups around the world. It is one of the most versatile and powerful compact firearms used in CQB situations since the MP5. KWA's fully licensed MP7A1 is replicated with every detail imaginable, from the polymer body, rails, trigger group, folding grip, battle sights, and more. With full trademarks etched into the grip and receiver, and all the details from the muzzle to stock, we rated this fully licensed KWA H&K gas blowback MP7 a 5 out of 5 for realism. The folding vertical grip unfolds by pulling downward and locking it into place for those that like a vertical grip, and folds up by releasing the lock at the base and folding it up. The two-position stock extends by pressing the release upwards and pulling the stock out until it clicks into place, then retracts by pressing the same release and pushing the stock back into the gun. The MP7 has unique dual-style iron sights that flip up and down, and the rear sight has an adjustable windage knob. The front sight has an adjustable elevation knob and flips up and down very easily. The sight picture when folded down is a nice 3-dot sight setup with very visible white dots. And when folded up, they're more like an AR style that can co-witness with most red dots. There are side rails on both sides of the MP7 to mount accessories such as lights or lasers or even IR devices, along with a nice flat top to mount optics of your choice. And here's an example of how you can dress up your MP7 with a micro red dot, flashlight, and a different type of muzzle brake. The charging handle is fully functional like the real thing and will open up the bolt and chamber around. The bolt will also lock to the rear when the MP7 is out of BBs, and the bolt release is ambidextrous and will release the bolt by pressing it upwards. The hop-up adjustment is located in the front of the MP7, so please be careful and remove the magazine when adjusting to ensure you don't accidentally shoot yourself. Rotating the provided tool clockwise will increase the hop-up, and rotating it counterclockwise will decrease it. These settings are very sensitive, so adjust in small increments each time. Breaking down the MP7 is very simple. There are only two pins that hold the rear assembly in that contains a recoil spring, bolt, and stock assembly. Once these pins are removed, the entire assembly will slide off to the rear. Sometimes the bolt will remain inside the receiver, so just pull or push it out with your finger. Once the bolt is removed, you can service it and re-lubricate the O-ring at the base of the loading nozzle. Reassembling the MP7 is not super easy, but it isn't extremely difficult either. Simply put the recoil spring in the hole of the bolt assembly, then place the charging handle into the notch on the top of the bolt. Hold this assembly together and carefully slide it into the rear of the receiver. Pinch the charging handle and the bolt together as you guide them into the receiver to ensure they do not separate. Then just slide the entire assembly in and press it together. Push the body pins into place and you're done. So for quality, we gave it a 5 out of 5. Gassing up the 40-round magazine is pretty simple. Press the nozzle into the gas fill valve and hold for about 15 to 20 seconds to ensure that it's full. Then to load the magazine, pull the follower all the way to the base and it will lock into place. This makes it very easy to load the BBs by hand or with a loader. Then make sure the BBs are staggered like so to maximize the load capacity. Then once you're all loaded, press the small button at the follower and it will release the lock and you are ready to shoot. For the chrono test, we used Vulcan green gas and AEX 0.2 gram BBs. And as you can see, it shot well over 400 feet per second and averaged about 410 to 415. And shot roughly around 1,000 rounds per minute on full auto.
Alright guys, let's go see how it does.
This is CQB City, and it's 60,000 square feet of warehouse with just about everything an airsoft arena should have, from vehicles, obstacles, and of course lots of rooms and buildings to run around in. In this semi-auto only field, there is no minimum engagement distance, so you're allowed to engage your opponents with 400 feet per second at point blank range. I was able to hit targets from over 100 feet away with precision. Of course, when teammates don't bump into you. The KWA HK MP7A1 performed so good, it was just a dream to play with. I was using AEX .28 gram BBs and Vulcan green gas, and this gun just zipped BBs out with stunning accuracy and consistency. When targets presented themselves, this little terror had no problems reaching out and touching them. Again, no issues with the hop-up, velocity, accuracy, or consistency, so it gets a 5 out of 5 for performance. And with a price tag under $260, this is a great deal, so the KWA MP7 scores a 5 out of 5 for value. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the overall ratings for the KWA H&K MP7A1 gas blowback. We gave it 5 out of 5 for realism, a 5 out of 5 for quality, a 5 out of 5 for performance, and a 5 out of 5 for value, for an overall 5 out of 5.
Got him down.
The KWA gas blowback HK MP7A1s are available at Airsoft Extreme, so call, click, or stop on by. And remember to subscribe to our channel for more great videos. Thanks for watching.